It is the hope of the Belize Police Department that the participants in a week-long crash course on community policing will be able to apply the knowledge they've acquired in the outreach process. The objective for the men and women who have taken part in this initiative has been to learn how to effectively engage with the citizenry. Deputy Commissioner of Police Chester Williams has been a proponent of community policing from its introduction to the country.
Community policing is very important, especially in today's era of policing. Gone are the days where police used to police in isolation of the public. We must police now in consultation with the public. And when we look at the concept of community policing, it is one where the police must now leave the offices and go out and meet with the public and speak with the public and find out from the public what are their ills, and then in conjunction with the public they arrive at some solution to be able to deal with those issues. We are at a time now where we're seeing where the public have become more hostile towards the police. And one of the ways by which we can cure that hostility is through community policing. So we're happy to have received this training.
Those sessions, however, were led by a pair of instructors from Israel. The announcement that Belize had accepted an offer from a country that has been so closely aligned with our hostile neighbor Guatemala in the west was met with strong objection. Dr. Orlando Pelayo has been a special constable for a number of years and recognizes the need as well as the importance of the training, regardless of who the instructors are.
Presently, I'm the president of the Special Constable organization in Belize. I've served the police department as a volunteer for many, many years. Coming to this course, personally, I was a bit skeptical because, as you know, the media, and there was a big demonstration, against the principles of Israel. Personally, I believe that the Belizean people were brainwashed in the sense that I am a participant, and I think I was here about maybe a week and a half. From my experience, no such thing. The Israelis that came, the participants, they came to enhance the Belizean people, teaching us to live together, sharing with one another. We were divided up in 6 groups. So my group went into the Salvapan area. And basically what we did a survey of the entire area. We look at the crime, we look at the garbage, we look at the unification of the villagers. And basically, at the end of the day, we try to merge the police and the community, letting them know that the police department is not their enemy.
But with growing cynicism and resentment towards law enforcement, a relatively quiet area such as Salvapan may not be the ideal testing ground for what the officers and their civilian counterparts have learned. That, says Dr. Iran Israel, is a widely held misconception.
The whole idea of community policing is very simple. One clever policeman who is suitable for one neighborhood. He has to know the language, the tradition. He needs to speak with people. He needs to understand the needs. He needs to be part of them. And he is a bridge between the community and the municipality and other agencies. Now, it doesn't need much help. It doesn't need much money or budget or whatever. It needs volunteers. And it needs cooperation from the mayor and from the municipality. This is a major partner. If it could be implemented, which means mayors and municipalities will cooperate with community policemen, you will have safe cities.
Since becoming a special constable, Pelayo has focused on the Kings Park neighborhood of Belize City to ensure that his community is mutually responsive to the efforts of the police department. The difficulty, he says, is identifying positive leadership. That challenge also holds true in Salvapan.
For some reason, leadership is a problem for them. They don't know how to begin. They don't know how to organize. Like, for example, they were saying, well, we call the mayor of Belmopan and the mayor don't want to see us. I said, you know why that is happening? Because you need to organize yourselves. You need a chairman, you need a treasurer, you need a vice chairman. And when you call the mayor and say, Mayor, this is the chairman from Salvapan, he will welcome you. So together we can do a lot of things, but we need to unify.
The training also included participants from the Youth Enhancement Services and other areas of the private sector. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.